What's up with the YouTube, man? Today we is back with another action video, man. No rap. Today, ain't gonna lie, we gonna be adding to a terrifying police encounters no one can explain. But we gonna see what's over there, for see what these folks talking about. I'm sorry I haven't, been here posting this shit. I've been on the live stream trying to get the feel of it, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video. I'm gonna get into this motherfucker.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Damn!
Hey! Hey!
Was it cannibalism? Some kind of drug-induced psychosis? Or just someone completely out of their mind? How do you even begin to explain something like that? Could it be zombies are real? The officer pulled his weapon and fired warning shots, shouting for the man to raise his hands. But the so-called zombie didn't react. He just kept eating. More shots followed, but the man didn't even flinch. He stayed locked in, completely consumed by what he was doing. It wasn't until the fourth shot that the officer finally managed to bring him down. After that, no further details were ever released. Some say the case was classified. The fact that this really happened only makes it more disturbing. Was this a real-life zombie encounter?
This
video was released on the official website of the Texas
shit.
Police Department. We see two officers chasing a car. The suspect crosses the road, realizing they can't escape from the police, and stops. When the officers reach the car they were pursuing, they notice something strange.
Or nicked. Or you should be. There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel, and the van is locked.
Where's it gone?
It's magic.
In the back. In the back.
What's out there?
He stopped to think he's hiding in the back. No one in the driver or
There's no one inside, not behind the driver's seat, not behind the passenger seat. To their surprise, the car was completely empty and locked, with the engine turned off. There were no signs that anyone had been in the car at all. The driver had simply vanished. On December 25th, 2020, a 63-year-old man named Anthony Quinn Warner drove his RV to Nashville, Tennessee's 2nd Avenue and woke up nearby residents with the sound of a robotic digital female voice coming from his RV, warning everyone around the vehicle to evacuate the area.
Look, he got on the weird bag.
The female voice repeatedly mentioned that the RV was going to detonate, and a little after 6 a.m., the voice became more and more insistent, announcing that the vehicle would detonate in 15 minutes. In the body cam footage that was later released by the authorities, a group of Nashville police officers can be seen walking around the downtown area, urging any stragglers to evacuate for their own safety.
Go for 11.
Do you mind going down to second and
Well, they need to go when they are evacuated.
That's so. That's like.
Oh, I'm buy some shit out of the movie. Got some purge shit. Purge shit. Yeah.
The robotic voice and its ominous warnings give the whole scene an extremely eerie vibe, like, as the police officer mentioned, something out of the movie The Purge. Strangely, the RV also
He didn't heard me say
the
this shit.
1964 hit song Downtown,
I ain't hear mine say this.
which is a song about how
I just heard out of the
feeling
movie.
sad or lonely, you should go downtown and you'll feel better in the hustle and bustle of the city. Unfortunately, the robotic voice wasn't bluffing, and just 15 minutes later, the RV detonated near the AT&T,
That whole bull.
causing damage to more than 50 buildings and even collapsing a few of them with its massive hail screens. In the aftermath of the incident, the cops were seen assessing the damage and moving nearby pedestrians to safety through body cam footage.
And that whole shit, they said it was gonna explode. They told everybody to get out, but I don't know. This shit weird though.
Where's your car?
What the fuck going on at that motherfucker, dude? Man, I would not be, man. Fuck no.
There may be ammo in the vehicle. We don't need anybody.
Keep my camera off.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good, man. Appreciate it.
Even though the explosive inside the RV was extremely powerful, the cops managed
Right
to
there, they
evacuate
held
most of the nearby
fucked up
residents.
50 building.
Thankfully, nobody outside the RV
That hoe was strong to hell, shit. It made some of them hoe
to be
collapse.
hospitalized after the vehicle incident. The
Dang.
only person who lost his life was Anthony Warner himself, who was still
Big
inside the
dumb
vehicle
man.
at the time of the detonation. After the incident,
Blue
authorities
flag.
started digging deep into Anthony's past to figure out what could have caused him to do something so insane.
Here's a
What they
territory or
found was pretty
something.
disturbing. As it turned out, Warner was pretty much a paranoid loner, obsessed with conspiracy theories about shape-shifting alien lizards that were trying to take over the world.
Oh yeah,
It was
he
also
on that
revealed
shit.
that 16 months
He on that
before the
shit,
explosion,
man.
Warner's girlfriend had called the cops to report that Anthony had been building explosives inside the RV outside their home. Even more disturbingly, less than a week before
Man, nigga,
Christmas,
follow
Warner's
up on
neighbor
this shit.
reportedly asked him
They
if Santa was
bullshit.
going to bring him anything good for Christmas, to which Warner replied, "Oh yeah, Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." But despite the clear desire for attention, the cops never managed to truly figure out Warner's motive, and it was eventually concluded that he probably didn't want to hurt anyone, and that a fatal cancer diagnosis mixed
We
with
ain't
other
wanna hurt
factors
nobody. Why the
had
fuck he do
contributed
that
to
shit
Warner's
in
decline.
downtown where a lot of fucking buildings and shit are?
On November
Crazy
22nd,
fuck.
2020,
Y'all watch y'all
two
putting
police
surrounded.
officers were dispatched to search a
Yeah.
house after the property's tenant suspected someone had broken in. The young woman had entered the house and noticed that the front door was wide open. Concerned, she immediately called the police to check the house for any intruders. The officers arrived and began their search, but what they encountered was something far stranger than anyone could have anticipated. Something unexplainable. The events that followed during the search left the officers in absolute terror and disbelief, and everything was captured on the officers' body cameras.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is that okay if we're going?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man. Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known. Police.
Kids ages 5 to 16 can
Yeah, I get that YouTube premium, bro.
thanks to the New York Life Golden Futures Awards.
I get the YouTube
Hear
premium.
your child's story today and help fuel their passions.
It's the police now. Oh, what the fuck?
Anyone inside?
I heard it too, right? I see somebody kicking at the door.
I'm gonna check downstairs. You get upstairs.
Somebody on top of the stairs. Naked.
Police. Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Oh! Why they come on? What the fuck? I seen this shit too, right? Hold on.
Police. Anyone
Yeah,
inside, make
though.
yourself known.
This shit crazy, bro. I would've got right now. The fuck up out there, huh? I wasn't be no police. That shit over, bro. Shoot out, all this shit. Get me fucked up. Look at this shit. Nobody in that hole. No, they apparently open by itself. Fuck no, bro. This shit over. Yeah. It's a paranormal activity in that motherfucker. I ain't never seen nobody, no police body cam keep cruising like that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen that. Look. There's some paranormal shit going on in that motherfucker. I would not be a part of it. Ooh, shit. I would have shot out through that bitch. Oh, no. Oh. I miss you every time I'm back, gang. Fuck no, bro. What's that shit? I don't know, gang. I would have said, I
The
don't know.
house appeared to be empty, and the
Well,
house
shit, you go up there and take a little chill.
even though people were supposed to be living there. According to the official report, the woman had been renting the property from a company for about a month.
You go up there and take a little dance. Yeah, I don't
Here's
know
why
if
the
it's up
police
there
didn't turn on
night.
any lights in the house. When entering an unfamiliar home, finding the light switches can take time, and in situations like this, time can mean the difference between life and death. The officers need to stay alert and ready for any threat. That means their attention is focused solely on potential danger ahead. But then, the truly strange things started happening. Doors inside the house began opening on their own. Right as the officers approached them, their breathing grew heavier. The tension in the air was undeniable. And then, footsteps. Loud, distinct footsteps coming from right behind them. But when they turned around, no one was there. No intruder, no signs of anyone else in the house. Nothing. So how do you explain something like this? How can you witness something so real and not believe in the paranormal? This video, like so many others, remains a complete mystery to this day. On December 31st, 2022, 3 police officers were dispatched to a house. After receiving a call from a neighbor who reported hearing loud and strange noises coming from inside. The neighbor stated that he had heard deep guttural sounds, unusual thumping, and high-pitched screeches, noises unlike anything he was familiar with. When the police arrived, they were deeply disturbed by what they discovered. The footage was recorded by a paramedic who was immediately called to the scene after it became clear that the police required medical assistance. They were completely unprepared to deal with what was happening. They had no idea that the house they had entered once belonged to a family of cannibals who took pleasure in butchering human flesh and preparing it as exotic dishes. This is not a prank, and it's not a made-up story. The cannibal family has long since passed away.
The cannibal family.
Dilapidated and crumbling in a small town located in Poland. On New Year's Eve, a 20-year-old Kamilka was inside the house with the intention of summoning the spirits of that sinister cannibal family, as well as the victims they had once consumed. It turned out to be a very bad idea. Suddenly, Kamilka began behaving erratically and wildly before barricading herself inside a room. Something horrible had clearly happened to her. According to her friends, it was as if Kamilka had become possessed by the spirit of one of the cannibals. It sounds unrealistic, but keep watching and you'll understand exactly what I mean. The police were extremely shaken and frightened by what they saw. Take a look.
Jezu, jako to ona tak warta? Ja pierdzielę.
Oh, fuck. Man, what the fuck, fool?
No, totalnie. Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, tam. Idź tam, bo... Uważaj.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no, I would have been down there.
Kamila.
Oh, fuck. I would have shot that bitch.
Góry coś widzę.
I would have shot that hoe straight in the face.
Drut ma
Oh, no. What the fuck they know that broomstick on
Something's coming
do?
from upstairs. Kamilka's disturbing behavior made it impossible for the officers to get inside.
Do a smoke
As a
grenade in
last
that
resort,
bitch.
they attempted to enter through the attic from outside the house. However, things didn't go as planned.
Oh, damn.
Tu jesteś, Cikuska. Chodź, misiu. Nie patrz jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwa.
Oh, I thought I could see you.
Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, to też cię widzę. To nie ciągle cię. Kamilka.
Okay. Oh.
Kamilka, dziecko cię woła.
Yeah.
Wiktoria cię woła.
Camila would have been in that hole by her
Police
damn
tried calling out
self.
to her, but it was no use. She remained inside.
But she would have
Footage was
stayed.
cut and not shown. Kamilka was eventually pulled out by force and transported to the hospital. And here's where the story takes an even stranger turn. Upon arriving at the hospital, she began acting completely normal, as if nothing had ever happened. She claimed to remember nothing about what occurred inside that house.
So she got possessed or some shit.
Mental illness. They tested her blood for any intoxicating substances that might explain her behavior. Blood was completely clean. To this day, neither Camilla
So she got possessed over a ghost man,
inside
probably.
that house. Was she really
Had
possessed,
to.
or did she suffer from a temporary psychotic episode? This
She got
dashboard footage
possessed. Okay.
Popcorners white cheddar flavor. Airy like popcorn, crunchy like a chip. Popcorners, snack differently.
Dear Acorns, 23 years ago, I quit my job, cashed out my pension, and went to cosmetology school. I'm investing.
was recorded by a police cruiser patrolling a suburb of Chicago on May 10th,
I like my
2018.
little mouth.
Sergeant Anthony
The mouse
found
sign.
himself in an extremely
Make your
tense
mouth fuck
situation.
you.
In the video, you can see him positioning himself between a 2-year-old toddler and oncoming traffic moving at high speeds. Before the sergeant arrived, the child had been wandering across multiple lanes of heavy
I
traffic,
think I seen this like on
dangerously close to large
Facebook.
trucks and fast-moving vehicles.
This one good, but it's
First,
crazy.
Benino thought he was seeing a
Like
stray
how-
dog on the road, but as he got closer, he realized it was a child
Like how-
just
how-
steps
like how
away
you
from the
not
busy highway. He didn't
Keep an
hesitate.
eye on your kids, but like y'all.
Footage like this
Crazy.
raises an important and troubling question. Where were the child's parents?
Oh God, like how you can't keep an eye on your
Mother arrived
kids?
just a few
man?
minutes later. An investigation revealed that the family lived only 2 blocks away from where the officer found the child.
Only 2 blocks. Only it's a long fucking way
June
for a
6,
kid to walk.
2024, a video was published showing what appears to be a female police officer witnessing the sudden
Only
disappearance
2
of a woman
fucking
named
blocks.
Sarah, who was pulled over during a routine traffic stop. The caption on the screen reads, "Woman vanishes into thin air on the road. Police officer loses composure." In the video, the officer turns to head back to her patrol car. About a second later, she notices that Sarah's registration has expired. The officer turns back to Sarah's vehicle, only to realize that the woman has mysteriously disappeared from her car.
Not mine, but
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is What the?
Sarah?
What the heck? Sarah?
Nah, they gotta be AI, fool. This gotta be AI, bro.
The clip first shows the supposed incident from the officer's body camera. Then, a second angle from the dash cam provides a repeat of the event from an alternative viewpoint.
Oh, hey.
From the dash cam provides the officer's body camera. Then, a second angle from the dash cam provides a repeat of the event from an alternative
Oh, but yeah, show that. Do it, show that shit.
Provides a officer's body camera. Then, a second angle from the incident from the officer's body camera.
My bad, bro. This shit, I gotta see this shit.
Second angle from the dash cam provides a repeat of the event.
But it's not showing her moving in the police cam. Dash cam.
This dash
That's
cam
weird as
captures
fuck.
the police reaction to a report
That shit
about
weird
two
as hell.
individuals dressed as clowns, causing distress to passing drivers and sometimes even chasing them. The incident occurred on the night of October 7th, 2016 in Wisconsin. Amid a wave of unsettling clouds,
Oh, they ran their ass over.
clown encounters happening worldwide.
Yeah, that shit happened like, 2016. I was gonna say like 2017 type shit on that. That shit was going down here in
The officer
Mississippi.
commands the clowns to show their
Yeah, that shit was going on down here in Mississippi. For I remember this
The
shit.
clown slowly spreads their arms wide.
I remember this
in a
shit,
weary
boy.
manner, freezing in place as they fix their gaze on the officers. While these particular
Man, make sure y'all like and subscribe on this video, man. I'm gonna be back with y'all. I'm with more of these type of videos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm back on the reaction. I don't got to feel the screaming. So, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. I'm gonna give y'all more. Damn.